Some say rock bottom builds character well. Mine built an empire. For 3 years, I worked at Vanderbilt Holdings, a billion-dollar company owned by my father-in-law, Charles Vanderbilt. I was the quiet, dependable analyst who never complained, even when Charles made it painfully clear he despised me. "You married above your league," he'd sneer at family dinners, his son, my husband, Daniel, smirking beside him. I thought marriage would soften Daniel. It didn't. He treated me worse, like I was a burden that wouldn't stop breathing. Then one Friday afternoon, Charles summoned me to his office. No greeting. No eye contact. Just a crisp envelope. "You're fired," he said flatly. "We don't need dead weight around here." My world tilted. I drove home in tears, mascara streaking down my face, desperate for comfort. But when I walked in, Daniel was at the dining table, sipping whiskey. Without looking up, he slid a piece of paper toward me. "A list of shelters. Henceforth," he said, voice calm, "you're on your own." My hands trembled. "You're kicking me out?" He didn't answer. He just smirked. That night, I packed my things. One suitcase. One broken heart. And as I stepped out into the cold, I promised myself one thing. They'd both regret it. I disappeared for 6 months. No calls, no emails, nothing. But I wasn't broken. I was building. See, before I married Daniel, I patented an algorithm, a data-driven forecasting tool that predicted market trends with eerie precision. I had pitched it Charles once, but he'd laughed in my face. A woman predicting the market? Don't embarrass yourself. So I perfected it in silence. Found investors. Rebranded it. And guess which company came begging for my software half a year later? Vanderbilt Holdings. Charles's company was drowning in debt, and Daniel's division was on the chopping block. They needed me and my algorithm to survive. So I agreed to a meeting. When they entered my glass-walled boardroom, they froze. Daniel's mouth fell open. Charles turned pale. I leaned back in my chair, smiled, and said, "Gentlemen, welcome to Aurelia Analytics." Charles stammered, You own this?" I watched them squirm, sweat beading on their foreheads as I explained my terms. They agreed. They had no choice. A week later, $12.6 million hit my account. The next morning, I got 70 missed calls. All from Daniel. Turns out the contract I'd made them sign. It included a disclosure clause that revealed every internal transaction and bonus Daniel had been stealing from the company. His father fired him on the spot. When Daniel texted, "Please, can we talk?" I finally replied, "Henceforth, you're on your own." Now, whenever I walk past a Vanderbilt office, I smile. Because once upon a time, I cried at their table. Now I send them invoices. If you loved this tale of poetic, powerhouse revenge, hit that subscribe button right now. Because here, the women they cast aside don't just rise, they reign.